Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's mathematics class. In today's class, we are going to continue with binary numbers. So we want to work with converting base 10 numbers to binary. So the question I have here says convert 3/8 to binary. So there are three approaches with which we can convert this to binary. So I'm going to show you the three of them. So as a mathematician, you need to learn how to attack a particular question in what different ways. Now, the first thing we are going to look at here, let's take this one. Since we're having 3/8, the first approach I want to use now, I want to change this one to fraction, to decimal fraction, okay? So we have 3/8. Now, if you divide 3/8, it's going to give you, let's divide 3 by 8, it's going to give you 0.375, I think. So now, when you want to convert decimal to binary numbers, what you do is to carry out repeated multiplication by 2. Then when you multiply by 2, then take note of the integer part. The remainder part becomes the fraction. So the next thing you do, you begin to multiply by that same 2. Now we are going to multiply this one. So we already have 0 here. We have 0 points. Now let us take this fraction part. This fraction part now is setting as 0.375. Now multiply 0.375 times 2. What will it give to us? So let's multiply that. To give us 0.75, to give us 0.75. Now, we are going to take this one down. We take note of this. All right? You take note of this integer. Now, you take this one. We have another fraction here. This fraction is also 0.75. So 0.75 again, multiplied by 2, equal to 0.75 times 2 is going to give us 1.5. That's what it will give to us. Now we are going to take note of this integer. Then this one, the remainder, because when you multiply, it's going to be what remainder, what? 0.75, okay? That's for that. Now this one here, we take the integer, then remainder. What is this fraction part? Is what? 0.5. Now, multiply this fraction part again by what? 2. 0.5 times 2. It will give us equal to 1.00. So at this point, we're having 1 here, this integer part, then remainder what? 0. So we stop here. What you are going to do now, your final answer, you read it from the top to the down. Now already we're having 0 points here. For this one, the answer becomes 0 points here, 0, 1, 1, base 2. So this is the answer. So if I want to use the other method, which I want to show you now, let's look at method 2. Method 2 is this. What I need to do, I will just convert everything. Convert this one to binary. We have 3, then 2 here. We have 1, remainder what? 1. 2 again, we have 0, remainder 1. So which means we're having 1, 1 to what? Base 2. Then let us also convert 8. If I convert 8, let's convert 8 to base 2. We have 4, remainder 0, 2 here, 2, remainder 0. Then 2 here, we have 1, remainder was 0. 2, we have was 0, remainder what? 1. So my answer is 1, 0, 0, 0, then to base 2. Now, finally, you are going to have 3/8 now becomes equal to 1, 1 over 1, 0, 0. And of course, this becomes very easy. We know since we are having zeros here, so it's easy for us to divide now, since there is no other number here. Okay, so in that case, we are going to count 3 numbers. We are going to move 3 times because we're going to move from the right to the left 3 times. We have 1, 2, 3 here, so we move 3 times. So in that case, we are going to pass 1, 2, then 3. Put your decimal point there. So which means we are going to have 0 points. In this empty space, it's going to be 0, 1, 1 with 2. You can see we're having the same answer as above. Now, let us look at the third method, which I'm going to show you now. The third method is to break down. We have 3/8. Now remember, in binary, when you are moving from the left towards right, now expressing that as base 2, the power becomes negative, which means we are having decimal. For example, if I have 0.01 or 0.1, let's start from 0.1. Here will give us 2 raised to the power negative 1. And 2 raised to the power negative 1 is equal to what? 1 over 2. Okay. Then, if I have 0.01 is equal to what? 2 raised to the power negative 2. Okay. And this one is sitting as 1 over 4. And this is 1 over 2. Then, if I have 0.001, so if I'm moving here, this first one takes negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, which is equal to what? 2 raised to the power negative 3. All right? Then this gives us what? 1 over 8. So therefore, 0.001 is equal to 1 over 8. Then 0.1, it will give us equal to what? 1 over 2. And 0.01 is equal to what? 1 over 4. Now, why am I explaining this? I want to break this down so that I can have something like 1 over 4, 1 over 8. At the end of the day, I express the whole thing and get my answer. So let us go. Now, in this 3 over 8, I can break it down to become 2 plus 1 all over 8. So let us distribute this 8 to both of them. 2 over 8 plus 1 over 8. So in that case, I am having 1 over 4. 2 can cancel here. Okay. Then plus 1 over 8. Now we are going to use the identity for them. We know that what? 1 over 4 I expressed earlier is what? 0.01. Then plus 1 over 8 is what? 0.001. That is it. So what you just need to do, just add it up. At the end of the day, we have 0.001 plus 0.01. Then in the place of the put 0 there. Now let's add. We have 1, we have 1, we have 0, then points. Yeah. So as you can see, we are having the same answer. So these are the 3 methods by which you can convert a fraction, either a fraction or a decimal number, to binary. So in my next video, I am going to provide solution to this now in my next video. Stay tuned as we solve these next 2 questions. Bye.